All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So I'm going to jump straight into this. Guys, if you need anything, check it out down below. I have my oracle cards for sale down below. I got a lot of things down there. It's pinned if you need it. Okay. So I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I'm bringing in someone's energy where they thought you were going to chase them and you didn't. And now this person's questioning why you didn't do what they thought you were going to do. And there's even an energy of, I don't even want to know. Yeah. So it's like, okay, someone here thought that you would chase them. But what I'm saying is that spirit could be protecting you from things that you don't know. And now this person could be, instead of like reaching out or even trying to come towards you, they're like, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know, you're not for me. You're not for me. Because the man I'm going to be with, he would have put in more effort. Okay? He wouldn't have quit after being ignored 3 times. There's some sort of energy like that here. This could be a man who wanted you to really show your interest, but not show your interest, not just show your interest, but he wanted you to go above and beyond. He wanted you to chase him. He wanted to be able to be very stoic and not show any emotion, not even let you know that he was interested. But he didn't want you to see that as rejection. He wanted you to see that as something you should work harder for. And because you didn't do that, it made him question why. Well, I knew that you didn't want me that bad, because if you wanted me that bad, you would have got me. You didn't want this to grow. So it's a little bit of like, I don't want to take accountability for my actions and maybe pushing you away or playing games with you. I just want to say, well, we have to let each other go. We need to let each other go, whatever. So someone here is playing like they're fine, but they're not fine. This is bothering them more than what they're showing you. Hey guys, I want to take a quick break and say thank you to today's sponsor, Psychic Source. Psychic Source is one of the oldest and most trusted psychic services in the industry. Their journey began over 35 years ago. With Psychic Source, you are able to connect with a professional, gifted advisor, however you feel the most comfortable, whether this is text, video chat, or phone call. Their advisors are committed to hope, healing, and empowering you. And their commitment when it comes to professionalism and ethical standards sets them apart from their competitors. Each advisor on Psychic Source adheres to a comprehensive code of ethics, which will guarantee a positive and uplifting experience for every person seeking some sort of wisdom, clarity, or guidance. If you're not happy with your reading through Psychic Source, it will be absolutely free. That's one of the best things about Psychic Source. Not only do they have a 24/7 customer care that is not outsourced, but you also have a money-back guarantee. So let's say that you have a reading and you're not completely satisfied. You can reach out to that 24/7 customer care service and get your money-back guarantee. And I really enjoy Psychic Source. There's times where I feel confused, unsure. I need clarity. We all need clarity sometimes, including me. And Psychic Source can really come in and help me get connected back to my intuition. It's kind of like they say the things that I've always knew. They say the things that I knew deep down. I just needed someone to say it to me, to connect me back to my intuition. And that's where Psychic Source comes in. Again, with that money back guarantee, what do you have to lose? So today, guys, I actually have a link that's going to be in the description, in the comment section, and actually on the screen. And with this link specifically, you can get 40 minutes with Psychic Source for only $19.80. Now that is a $240 value. And another good part about this, guys, is let's say you get an advisor with your 40 minutes and you don't really mesh with that advisor, you can hold off, use 10 minutes with that advisor, decide, okay, this isn't the session for me. You can cut that session down and take your 30 minutes that you have, that you've done paid your $19.80 with, and use it on a different advisor. So that's one of the best things about Psychic Source is they really do give the client, the customer, the ability to be completely satisfied. So guys, again, if you would like to check it out, I have a link in the description, in the comment section, and on the screen. And if there is a code to use, I will have that down there as well. So again, guys, 40 minutes for only $19.80. If you would like to jump on that with your money back guarantee, You can find it down below. Thank you again, Psychic Source, for sponsoring today's video. And thank you guys for being subscribers, for liking, commenting, sharing. Because of you, this is possible and these opportunities are being brought to the channel. So I can't say thank you enough. All right, let's get back to the reading. This person could be the kind of person where they act like they don't have a heart, or they always act like they don't care when they actually do care. They could be very stubborn, very prideful. They could see that as strength. Who is this? Okay, why did this person think you were going to chase them? Because they were unsure. There's something here about them feeling like maybe your passion for them was fleeting, or that you weren't really interested, or that you were just, it's like this person feels like you were either playing games or that your wants are very fleeting. So let's say that you entertained this person, okay? When you entertained this person, you could have made a choice and then within 2 weeks chose something different. So an example would be, if you dated this person, you talked to him, you got to know him, there could have been conversations around how you would have maybe picked a certain couch and then in 2 weeks you changed your mind. That could have happened multiple times when you were entertaining this person or dating them. They took that action that you would do, being able to change your mind, they took that as you being impulsive. They took that as them never knowing if you were coming or going. So they always felt like you were the type where you would change your mind. And I don't know if you're going to change your mind on me. So the best way that I can get you to get me is for you to chase me and for me to see that you really want me. Because if you chase me, you really want me. And I don't want to be the couch that you decided not to buy because you found one better. I don't want to be the car that you went and traded in after 2 weeks because you didn't like the way it drove or it got bad gas mileage. I want you to wholeheartedly choose me, no matter the problems, no matter the issues. I don't care if I get you stranded on the side of the road. Like that's, and I mean, most of us want that. All of us, I think, want that type of love and dedication and commitment from someone. But it's also an energy of them taking day-to-day actions, things where it's like, okay, wait a second. So you're comparing backing out on a couch the same as like backing out on a relationship or not having morals? Then I don't think it's the same. That's what I'm saying here. But this person could have been so like worried. They seen that as, okay, well, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how you're going to react if you don't want to be with me, or you decide that we're not compatible or we're not meant to be together. So they then acted in a way of fear. And them acting in a way of fear made them make an impulsive choice. Now they're unsure if they made the right choice. Their ego doesn't want them to admit that though. They deep down are like, no, it's fine. We need to let each other go. We're just not meant to be. But what's going to happen is within the next 2-ish weeks to 14 days, it's going to kind of come crumbling down to them. A truth that used to be hard for them to tell themselves, it's going to come crumbling down. The truth is that they wanted you to chase them because they needed for you to show and like prove your loyalty and your love. And because you either were not willing to do that, or you didn't see that as fair or something of that sort, you did the complete opposite of what they expected you to do. You want something to grow, you're going to give it everything you got, right? That's how this person views you. But they didn't really take into consideration that you might not be like that with relationships. You might be like that with animals, children, plants. I mean, of course, you got to pour into those things. But this person didn't take into consideration that maybe with love and relationships, friendships, and things like that, for them to have a place in your life, for them to be part of your inner circle, they had to have dedication. They had to be long-term. So this person miscalculated is what I'm getting. They miscalculated. And the miscalculating, oh, you gonna chase me. You want this to grow. You want me. You want to marry me. I can be stubborn. I can be prideful. It's fine. I don't got to move towards you. What happened? Because now I'm seeing the energy of, oh yeah, everything come crumbling down. You're right. You don't. Have fun with that truth. And the truth has hit them. So This person thought that you would chase them, and they had such a hard time coming to terms with why deep down this needed to happen. It's because they never felt deserving of you to choose them to begin with. And now that you've either given up or recognized, oh, you're trying to place obstacles, you're trying to make this harder than it needs to be, you're running from me, you're hiding, you're ghosting, you're playing games. I'm not playing games. I didn't sign up for this. This ain't Dave & Buster's. My relationships are not Dave & Buster's. We're not playing games. Thank you, though. This person is now realizing you did the complete opposite of what they thought you were going to do, because in their mind, you wanted them to infinity and beyond. Somebody could have recently watched Toy Story or went to, Disney? Does Disney have Toy Story? And I think that has shocked them. Now, this is what I'm seeing. I'm now seeing that this person is juggling whether or not they should open up to you and have a conversation with you. What do they want to say? They want to talk about their regrets. Yeah, okay, so this is burdening them is what's happening. Them thinking that you were going to be okay with carrying the relationship, them thinking that they knew you so well that you would have never either let them go or walked away from them, has slapped them in the face. And that truth is burdening them. They regret that. They regret thinking we need to let each other go. We need to let each other go. This could be a shocking truth for them. This could be something they never expected to feel. They could have regrets they never thought that they would have. So what does this person want now? Because I see that you've grown. You chase. Somebody's name could be Chase. You attract. You do not chase. And this person is very aware of that. So what's going to happen now? Now that they're very aware that you're not chasing them, that new clarity is going to come in. There's going to be a completion of the cycle. Where this was once karmic in certain aspects, that's going to be released. And they're going to have guilt. I feel guilty for thinking you're going to chase me. I feel guilty. I feel remorse. I'm seeing my shadow side. That was my ego. I was being stubborn. I thought that was me having strength. Well, you're going to show me that you want me. But what that did was actually show how weak I am. How weak I am, that I need you to choose me 150%, and I'm not even going to choose you 3%. That was this person's shadow side. At one point, they thought that that was strength. Now they're realizing that that was a distorted view of strength to keep them safe. And that's the burden. I wish I wouldn't have done that. I wish I wouldn't have thought you were going to chase me. And that breakthrough is having them decide what they want to do with this. Do I want to come in and tell you this? Do I just want to let you go and be completely done? There's something here about like rehashing, and I feel a sense of like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Okay, so they have this breakthrough. Give me more. It's unexpected. There's going to be an unforeseen change coming. You might not know that this person's actually burdened by this. Yeah. You're not going to know that this person feels burdened by this. There's an awareness of the karmic patterns they brought into the relationship. Karmic patterns are when we're selfish, when we're stubborn, when we're so in our pride and wanting to be right that we are willing to lose the relationship that we once wanted so bad just to be right. This person is seeing themselves through eyes that they don't necessarily like, okay? That's what I'm saying. And it's your eyes that they're seeing it through. Now, I'm saying that this person wants to come in and give to you. Should you trust this person when they reach out? And I want to see the conversation. So when this person reaches out, what do they want to give to you? They want to tell you that they've went through an awakening. They want to remove some sort of mask. They want to start some sort of new pattern. That's what I've been saying. What is the conversation going to be? They're going to tell you that they've been putting in the work. So that could be the internal clarity. Because if they come in with truth and tell you, hey, I've been making progress, I've got new patterns in order, I've awoken to a different version of me, that's them showing they've put in the work. Because not everybody does that in this lifetime. And they're going to, for some of you, this person's either going to offer you something romantic. I'm sorry that I thought you were going to chase me. You didn't chase me. You prepared me for what I need to be ready for, which is a future. And I want that future to be with you. You're compassionate, you're loving, you're giving. But I also understand if you think that I'm stubborn and I'm not relationship material, because I feel like it wasn't until I met you that I become this version of me. So this could be a renewal, or this could just be someone wanting to heal a relationship with you and they're open to what it looks like. For some of you, that's going to turn into a friendship and nothing more. For some of you, it's going to turn into something more. Your dynamic showed this person where they needed to put in the work, where they needed to heal, and it showed them their shadow side. And it gives them a lot of anxiety. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that's who I was. I can't believe. They could have also had some sort of coping mechanism or learned behavior that was hard for them to deal with. Since healing that, they're able to handle things in a different way. So, I tell my kid this and I'm going to tell you this. We are a product of our environment. And I say it all the time, apples don't fall far from the trees. What do I mean by that? We tend to be what we're raised in, whether it's good, whether it's bad. And unless you're willing to make a conscious choice to be someone or something different, you are nothing more than your learned behaviors and what you were taught. Unless you're willing to go through self-discovery. And I'm saying that this is someone who thought you would chase them and you wouldn't. And that sent them on a journey of self-discovery. That self-discovery is going to bring them back to you. Whether or not you give is up to you, okay? I see that this is going to be unexpected when this person reaches out to you. And I'm seeing that this person is going to want to give. They're going to want to remove a mask and give to you. And you need to ask yourself if you're wanting to pivot. This person is saying that they're coming in with a new pattern, and I see it. But whether or not you believe in that new pattern and whether or not you believe that there's a pivot possible is going to be up to you. So, tables are turning. Leave it in here. Bye, guys.